Hey there guys and gals, guest 273 here. It was a busy day today, so relaxing in the evening feels also what am I saying? Feels even more impactful. So you all know the more impact. Let me check the audio, and oh boy, already what was blasting off? It's Twitch, isn't it? Twitch is the one making that amazing sound of my blasting off. It's Twitch, isn't it? Yeah, it's Twitch. Okay. The audio quality on Twitch. Let's do a proper check actually. Yeah, it's Twitch. Okay. Alright. That's that. And what about the audio quality on YouTube? Is it crisp and clean? Is it? It is. Okay. Good. That is good to hear. Well, also good to see. So, today we're jumping back into single-player scenarios, and well, I did check the spelling of this one, Gorlam's Tentacle Swampland. So, I have it a little bit pre-selected already. So, Gorlam's Tentacle Swampland has always been resource poor, probably why Gorlam left shortly after arriving. As one of two newly arrived factions, it is your job to secure all the resources in the region or be forced out. And I thought, you know what is really funny? One of the two new factions from the Horn of the Abyss, and I was like, it would be pretty easy to play Cove because they are native to the Swampland. And I was like, you know what, instead, let me play Factory, one of the, one that is not native to the Swampland. And I was like, who would be a good hero here? And I was like, you know what, Celestine, she starts with pathfinding, she starts with armadillos as well. Let us select her. And I think that I chose crystals as my starting bonus, as it's the least impactful one. So this one is a bit unique, as we have to flag all mines before time expires. And I do not know if it's, the map is medium. I do not know the time limit. It's a 1v1. So let's see if we can actually succeed in this. It's, just 1v1 map rating normal, so it shouldn't be too difficult. Let's jump right into it. If you cannot secure the resources in the area in 3 months, your creditors are going to force you out of your castle. Well, this would be funny if you would be playing the castle. Our opponent, I assume, Aine, tower. Also someone who is not native from the Swamplands. Aine's creditors will be forcing her out, but I think she'll be fine with the 350 gold. So, Celestine, what can she tell us about herself? The Avlian druid who had lost his grove traversed the world, imparting knowledge on anyone who sought it. He left the secrets of natural magic and his daughter Merland in Tatalia, while in Eofall, Celestine was born, inheriting another facet of his talent. Her father taught her how to tame the most violent beasts. These guys, armadillos, beasts, offering them friendship, rather than the Tatalian Beastmaster's trademark, ruthless treatment. Well, I don't know. The ruthless treatment seems very effective. Anyway, she has haste in her spellbook, so our slowest creature, actually all our creatures are the same speed technically, because of her speciality. So we can roll around with the halflings, which is one benefit that you usually don't have. We have the level 1 and 2 dwellings, everything is allowed to be built, and we already have tavern. We have Bertram, someone to match the plus 350 gold, and we also have Ione, another scholar hero. So perhaps we can main multiple heroes. It looks like that's gonna be the case. Some harpies here guarding a halfling hut. I actually think that would be a relatively reasonable first fight. And maybe actually let's do it like this. We would have 2 stacks protecting the halflings, who have 24 shots out of all things. 24. That is the amount they have. I could also go for chests first to buy a second hero. I actually think that is more reasonable. So let's actually do... gonna need to grab both chests, right? Actually wonder what is gonna cost. 200 movement points. I think grabbing it, not, or like this, not like diagonally, but vertically would be more beneficial. So let's actually grab this one first. 2000 gold, that's fine. And yeah, 150, and we of course are gonna take the gold as well. We do want Mr. Bertram to be alive, and I think we will also grab all the halflings he has to offer. And I guess we would be just doing these fights just because they're super duper close together to one another. Like, as in, this would be a fight, so yeah, we have to give her the new spell in the book, and I think Bertram is completely fine giving away the, you know, what are they, mechanics engineers were the upgraded version. So movement point wise, I think since we're gonna be fighting the dwarfs anyway, might as well move sideways. Ooh, Cesarus, I've noticed your microphone is always very quiet compared to other YouTubers. Maybe you could turn it up a little. Okay, Cesarus, look, I'm gonna 1 millisecond. I'm gonna do, well, actually give me like 30 seconds, alright? Ta-da! You must tell me if this is better, because I removed the, like I have the sound filter, which is supposed to filter out some sounds that you can make, let's say with your mouth by accident, something like that. Some people complained that they don't like that. You have to tell me the audio quality now. If I accidentally also touch something or hit something, it's gonna be like, you know, in the audio is gonna be in the red. That's a good way to say that. So let's try like this for 5 minutes. And actually, you know what, I kind of want to say that. So let's try like this for 5 minutes. Already better, definitely. Okay, so you're telling me the sound filter is not needed, so I think we can definitely beat the troglodytes very, very easily without needing any sort of strategy. We'll just wait for them to come closer, shoot them. Very good. I think we can bully mostly the dwarfs, and actually at the dwelling you have to step on the other hex. I think Bertram would be fine picking up these chests, right, and then going to the witch hut. Am I gonna, I think I might actually buy a third hero if I get the 2000 chest. Ooh, okay. So I think we will Adele or Ione. I think it makes more sense for it to be Ione, and I think we would also leave her on one single engineer. She could then do these smaller chores. Oh, there's more fights here. And she could start exploring this road already. And yeah, Bertram can just awkwardly stand here and let us bully the dwarfs. So, still, could turn it up more though, or maybe lower music by volume 1. Okay, look, let's do it like this, the battlefield. Well, it's not just the battlefield music. Battlefield music, somebody is like remembering the good old days of DICE. I think actually, you know what, let's be bold. Let's attack with the armadillos, so we don't have to waste that second shot. And then boom, dwarfs bullied successfully. I do want the 1000 experience, so I think I'll actually take the loins with the Celestine. It's kind of a waste of movement points, but it's fine, you know. And you're saying, let's do this music and effects volume lowered by 1. I mean, we have to be objective here. It could just be your opinion, but usually I remember when I was watching YouTube in the earlier days, and it would be really annoying that most YouTubers and yeah, YouTubers, because Twitch streamers weren't that popular back then, or Twitch didn't exist even. There would be like 6, 7, 8 YouTubers I would watch. Most of them would have the audio quality on one level, and one would be super loud, so I would specifically have to lower the volume for him. But over time, I feel like YouTube videos just became louder and louder, like overall. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the meta is right now for YouTube, to be super loud or to be super silent. So Bertram, picking up this again, well, let's take the Ooh, tactics. Tactics is a good one, but not for Bertram himself, I would feel like. And Celestine also doesn't need to flag the dwelling, she can simply go. I think towards these harpies and towards these zombies, these are like very fine fights. I almost wonder if it makes sense to make her faster in the town or not. So yeah, Bertram would be going here. Ooh, Ione. This is a very valuable object because we do have some vision for Gorlam's Tentacle Swampland, eh? It does seem relatively rich. Feel like I actually kind of remember this map. I played this with a friend once against each other. And I also played it in very old days where the multiplayer scene was done through Bumble or something like that. So actually I do have... Oh no, all the memories of this map are coming back to me. I know the layout. I'm cheating by remembering. Anyway, speed 6. Are you guys speed 6? You guys are speed 6. Is there any point revisiting the town? 3rd level unit? Ooh, more armadillos. I think we're just fine moving, as it would probably be the same movement point. So, then Bertram can take 2000 experience, advance his wisdom. For like this dwelling, we can take the little bit of gold. And I'm just very curious about, like, what is this witch hut? Is it like something beneficial? And actually these 2 resources are perfect for the halfling upgrade. So, yeah. I read it as Gorlam's Tentacle Swampland. Oh no. Nova Soul. I mean, we don't know what's in the swampland. No one's ever checked that deep. So, bit of an annoying fight, I would say. Let's do this. I think actually let's blast the harpy hags with one magic arrow. Ooh, got locked there. That's quite something. Everyone's chilling. A lock again. Am I secretly cheating? And then we would just blast them down. No casualties so far. Heroes 3 without a losing unit. Shackles. Through a green portal, that's kind of scary. So, centaurs or zombies. A ore would be good. Actually, where's wood? Do we see any sort of wood anywhere? Is this a woodless game? Hey, where's my wood? I guess it's good that we have the level 1 and 2 dwellings. Also, she's very close to leveling up. I think maybe let's do this fight with the zombies and then go up here. So Bertram could collect the resources and we wouldn't have to wait for the, you know, Celestine to return afterwards. Everyone's defending, everyone's waiting, zombies coming closer. And, well, let's actually wait with the armadillo as we can finish it in this round. Earth magic is kind of like an always pick. So yeah, we're always gonna pick it. Someone heard pick it probably. Core memory trigger. We have a Nimbus and we have a Adele. I kind of would like to pick up the Bless, especially through the Scholar Heroes. That would be wild. But, could also make a bigger engineer stack. We don't see any wood, so I don't think that's gonna be what's gonna, you know, block the development of towns. We kind of have to roll into wood through the campfire or something. Yeah, I think actually creatures will be very important here. And tactics. Tactics for Celestine, well, she does have slower creatures and she's kind of using the halflings as a ranged unit, so, well, how else would you use the halflings, I mean? This is fine. And I wonder if this fight is gonna be more difficult or not. Oh, they're actually going forward. They tried to morale there, so they could get some casualties done to us. Just shoot one. And actually, I do see a very smart way to position the troops. Yeah, in this case we only lose one, and boom. Okay. don't think we could have saved them. I'm very happy I took it. Celestine's already here, so she might as well pick up the resources. And then I think the gold is the chests are better invested. Actually leveling up our main, as pathfinding will be very useful, like very early on. If we can actually roll into it, that would be like really good. Bertram, technically there is no downside to taking something like gargoyles. They're the same speed. It would kind of lower our morale, but maybe we can use them on Bertram instead. I'm thinking maybe, yeah, let's just grab the army. And yeah, that's that. We also would need to deposit the pathfinding. That's exactly what I wanted. We can check the size, we can take the chest. I don't know if Iona should be leveling up. I think maybe we can actually leave the chest, and maybe if our main is going here. Would she be going here? This is like, these 2 fights or something, these 3 fights are something someone else could do. But then again, they're very, very close by. I don't think what would be coming for this chest. So yeah, I do think we will be going for the campfire instead. Citadel is a very wise build. We will be generating more troops. And scouring around the area, you find some wooden ore you can use. Thankfully, oh boy, Halon. I was like, oh no, we don't even have a marketplace and we don't see any wood. We can't, do anything much. Would Celestine be fine like this? No, she would not. Impede her own movement points. Any reason to not have her like here? I mean, okay, Bertram is just a bit too slow. He's a slow boy. Celestine will keep moving forward. The town. I definitely need a marketplace, right? That is the #1 thing to build for wood. And that allows us to get more wood, even if it's like the worst way possible. Factory is such a cheat early game, especially with Henrietta halflings. Yeah, 60 halflings plus the 20 you buy, plus 20 from the other hero in the tavern usually. That is indeed quite something, isn't it? So, hold up. Why is this image? Well, I have the thumbnail as a separate image in the background open, just in case. I always need to check like what starting bonus I took. And for some reason, I was getting a notification from Windows that it's like, the program is like emitting this orange glow. Something new has happened here, and I'm like, but what? It's just an image. Nothing changed. So I think we just swap around these 2 artifacts. 3rd level unit's gonna be a bit sad to not get the armadillos. I don't think we can scour any more wood, unless of course. Nope. That's pretty sad. And yeah, Halon is gonna go for these shackles. He's gonna show us what he knows. Wyverns would kinda be good. Getting these boars. I wonder if Bertram could do this with some army. It would be wise to do this. We kind of already waited. Well, I think this will be... yeah, we have to magic arrow, shoot them, and then I almost want to do this, so they wouldn't attack a bigger stack. And I don't think if we magic arrow there should be any more casualties. Okay, advanced pathfinding. Don't think we will need navigation. Think we should definitely get the attack skill, as that is going to be very, very beneficial. And then, yeah, maybe we can clear out this Walking Dead, so Mr. Bertram could pick something up. Maybe we can just go to the opposite direction with him. 3 spell power is actually something. I mean, if we could only reach... Only we could reach this on... Well, this is gonna be the 7-day one. Too bad we can't reach... no point in going back, so I guess we with Bertram, I guess we should check the shrine out, as that's the only reasonable thing. I guess we can also go for the hut here. I'm thinking about the bank, but there's like no real reason to get it, you know? And also we could have gotten blessed through Adela and through the scholars. And yeah, Halon is chilling here. Aine has some golems. So Walking Deads should be a free fight essentially. And yeah, let's go fight these seamen as well. I feel like maybe hasting here is decent. They are quite fast. I think we should try to hit the 6 stack. There's no nasty fire attacks or anything like that. I think we can just bait them. Well, didn't get baited, but still. And then we can take the resources afterwards. And yeah, since we can't build the armadillos, I guess I technically could do something very silly like sell all the crystals. Don't think that's gonna be worthwhile. In fact, actually, resource silo seems like a very solid investment because we would be generating resources out of thin air, essentially. Let's go through the pyramids just because I think it's faster. And yeah, there's nothing here besides gold. Gold is the one resource that actually it looks like we will not be missing too much. So resource silo it is. Might be a bit of a wild one, but hey. So we have the grasshopper. Well, doesn't matter too much. I like how these angels, there's just the 5 to 9 angels guarding the underground passage. Let's take the pathfinding. Advanced pathfinding, so ideally we can very quickly level up into expert pathfinding. Or air magic with haste especially is like also basically a must pick. We could kind of leave this chest for Bertram. And who do we have? Oh, Henrietta. We have the cheat code here. The 60 halflings have arrived. And Zydar is here as well. Well, can't actually build this without the blacksmith. I didn't know that. The halflings have been nerfed apparently. Let's take Henrietta with all of her halflings. Don't actually think we need anything else. We can simply take the... This is with tactics. If she would be doing the fights, maybe that would be good. And yeah, I guess the 77 halflings will just deliver them. And then perhaps we'll send Henrietta off to a better place where she can rest and come back in the tavern afterwards. You know what I mean. So familiars are actually quite a scary stack. I think this one is gonna be one of those where it's gonna be like 1, 2, 3 should be a 1 stack, 4 should be a 1 stack, like 5, 6, 7. Like, we're gonna avoid the familiars. I hope this doesn't cause too many casualties. Yeah, that seems more or less decent. These ones would be hopping in first. Wonder if hasting would be good, but let's just do this. Let's eliminate the familiar stack. Then we have to shoot this one. And then I think Mr. Armadillo could do great thing. Oh no, hasting was indeed the correct play. We're gonna get hit in the halflings. That is very, very sad. I guess we can either block for the 7 or the 11 stack. Well now. Guess we're blocking for the 11 stack. And these Okay, still kind of better than the auto result. Would hope so. Human brain big, AI brain small. This chest is super duper out of the way. We can't really build anything. Bertram also doesn't... I guess I could spend like a level up into him. Celestine actually has such amazing skills, but then again there's nothing here besides the chest. We would have to go to, well, greener pastures. Could maybe break through these vampires. You know what, Bertram? Yeah, you can take the chest for yourself. And actually we'll also take experience. And also he says earth magic. Well, don't think we will need that many earth magicians, but still, sure. Ooh, haste. Well, that's a spell I actually already have. It's very, very unexciting. And then I suppose Henriette, of all people, can help Celestine by making her a little bit faster. Thinking about the bank, but then again... Ooh, scouting around the area, you find some wooden ore which you can use. That is very, very generous. Once again, I do think the blacksmith is gonna be the next thing in our build list. And wait, I didn't buy these halflings. It's kind of actually incredibly sad. Actually, we'll take all the army here, so nothing's like in the town. Yeah, Henriette can give away everything she owns. We can kind of use her till, you know, day 7, essentially. We then will try to get rid of her. So, as to have her come back in the tavern, that's her best use, as funny as that sounds. Returning to the tavern again and again, and bringing the 3 stacks of halflings is very useful. So then, Celestine, yeah, once again, I wonder if these vampires... As the vampires attack, it looks like they may be guarding something, but nothing is noticeably visible. Is this a quest? Game giving me hints. So, Mr. Vampire, I think we will actually shoot the upgraded version. We'll try to protect the engineers here. And they attack the armadillo. Very rude of them, but understandable. Regarding something, you spot something sticking slightly out of the bottom of the rock. Crowned dragon tooth. That's a big one. That's like a very big one. That's like a one of the better items. Okay, Henriette, go forward. Iona's actually gonna give Bertram everything she can. She's gonna take the loins, and I guess we can kind of stick her in the town, as she is not that useful. Meanwhile, Bertram, I guess, if we want to split up the heroes, now would be a really good time and place to do it. Plus the 2 chests are gonna be very beneficial. There's also a windmill here, but windmills do not give wood, sadly. Now, I could simply... 1, 2, 3... I think this is reasonable, so we can keep developing the town. And we have Bless, we have Magic Arrow, Cure, well, nothing really too exciting here. And there is a Halon here with some rogues. So, we could really use 1,000 gold now. I wonder if actually Henriette can very easily grab that. And this looks like one of those, it looks like almost here. Am I wrong on this one? Like this jungle trees, like it's almost like the grail is like somewhere here. Okay, we picked up some gold. I think Bertram in that case can be very happy by taking the experience. And yes, pathfinding, the one that everyone wants. And Bertram, are you gonna be visiting day 6 and day 7? This is gonna be very good. We don't need to do anything extra with him. Henriette can in the meantime scout and try to get that. Technically, dismissing a hero would be kind of sad. Actually, this is like very sad. Mr. Grand Elf is like too fierce of an opponent to be facing with this army. Similar vibe for the beholders. But then again, there's few of them and there's many of us. We don't have a fast creature, but I wonder if there's something valuable in the refugee camp. Let's actually go ahead and not do that. I was willing to go. Ooh, actually I saw a nomad's hut. That will be incredibly valuable. This is a small hive. However, don't think we actually have enough to brawl it down, you know? Especially not with the magic arrows and whatnot, so just keep going here. Iona can take the 1000 experience. Sure thing, we'll grab the estates. It's not the most useful thing in the universe, but somebody is potentially sitting in a town with loins. We could trade some more resources away for, you know, the ability to build into armadillos. Nomad tent would be kind of good still, since we still only have basic or advanced pathfinding rather. Let's actually take the treasure chest. Pirates pop out of the sand, steal some of your gold and disappear into the water before anything can be done. Rude. Pirates? But why don't they show themselves? They have a texture now. And yeah, let's actually grab... well, let's grab like one. That would be fine. Actually, I kind of want to grab like 4 for the 1 stacks. If I'm grabbing at least 1. And Black Knights, that's actually quite the ordeal. I could potentially do this fight. It would actually be like very problematic though. I think let's go back to the refugee camp and then we'll head back. Pirates pop out of the sand. Aye. You find a piece of parchment half buried in the swamp about a half mile from your castle. It reads, "Why not buy a piece of property that you know will go up in value? Gorlam will give you his own personal guarantee that the exciting flora and fauna will make the property values go up, and is mostly safe for the kids too." Before reading any further, you crumble up and throw away the paper, which is promptly eaten by a giant tree toad. I made a new small map. If you're interested, guess 200%. You're making these maps so fast that, you know, I also have a nice day on stream. I also have a nice stream. Oh, thank you. I am interested in maps, but they're coming at such a fast pace at the moment. Okay, let's actually fight the beholders. Or let's not fight them, let's let them run away. Lizard warriors, technically you can move through the swamps. Would ruin our morals, would actually be really good for secondary heroes, I think. And we didn't actually fight anything, so yeah, let's just return back here. Bertram is very happy taking this dwelling. Henrietta can maybe grab the windmill, and then actually I think I will dismiss her, so she's potentially coming back to the tavern. Kind of a wild move, I know, but I feel like it's gonna be worth it. And yeah, Mr. Bertram, 6 armadillos and 6 more in the next turn. I guess we can actually go for the like treasure chest and then go back here for these boars. And then we should be pushing maybe in another direction with our main hero. Like for example this tentacle. See what the swampland is made out of. Well, no point in being in the town with the loins. I guess we can just chill here with Iona. So, scourging through the area, you find some wooden ore you can use. Okay. That is very good, very exciting. And yeah, Celestine is just moving here. We can grab this. We can grab the engineers. Henrietta again This actually paid off exactly like I thought it would. That's kind of wild, I'm not gonna lie. Let's take the one mechanic. And we could also develop the town by building a ranch. That seems like a very good idea. So... okay, you know what we're gonna do? Iona's gonna take that away. Henrietta's gonna go for the 1000 experience. And Bertram, I think you have to take the experience. Advanced Scholar, take this experience. Expert Wisdom. Ooh, well, we're gonna get the boars anyway, don't you worry. There must be a ship, like a place to get ships and boats. A shipyard, that's what it's called. Came back to my memory. And Sam, looking sad in the tavern, as she does not have any army. Yeah, I guess Henrietta can go back to her designated windmill. Bertram is making waves around the nation. For he is actually exploring. Oh, okay, shipyard, actually, I think that makes a few objectives very more worthwhile than others. So, Iona can give us, well, I guess the spells, but also the halflings. We can take away these lizards. Right, yeah, we don't need the lizards. I could almost ferry these guys up, upgrade them. And yeah, let's do this. Let's grab the bank. And Celestine, well, I didn't know she could make it that far. Is there a way to restore her mana while being outdoors? Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I didn't realize she could move that incredibly far. Guess she's just gonna be waiting for these two to deliver her army back to her so she can fight the pigs in the next turn. So, I think bank is gonna be good. Iona is going to be very able to... yeah, that's what I thought. We will need to take a bank loan. Upgrade all of these. Fantastic. Little dudes. Then we can do this. Gonna leave the lizards on Iona. And yeah, Henrietta. Almost perfect. Take away these bad boys. This, and yeah, let's go fight the piggies. I almost feel like maybe 2 stacks at this point. Yeah, because the auto result will be better. And surprisingly we need gold, so actually I'm gonna take it. And I wonder if... okay, this is a small one, so... slot number 6, slot number 7, I guess this is like... so 1 stack, 1, 2, like maybe 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, okay. I can't stop laughing secretly about the joke Nova Soul made. Gorlam's Tentacle Swampland, oh no. Let's get the zombie to attack the guy, and then, well... oh, well, he attacked, okay. Still fine though. Right. Oof. Melee didn't quite go as planned. Okay, the skeleton's gonna move closer. I think we can deal with the furthest one. Silly little fight to not lose any units. Okay, so this guy would have to move. Wait. Shoot. Mr. Gremlin. Trying to be useful. Wonder if Mr... Well, someone's gonna have to take the hit. And very happy that Nomad didn't die, as we actually lost only one Gremlin. I would say that was a very, very good fight. Skeleton. What? Oh, here, not here. There's two different corpses here. How did they do this? They made like an invisible corpse. Huh? I am proper confused. We do want to fight the Medusas, but not quite yet. So I think we can keep exploring, and it's gonna yield us some good results, I would hope. Actually, wait, what am I trying to do? This guy and then this guy. Cards of Prophecy is kind of the opposite of player choice. I just got given a thing and I can't refuse it. Here, in the meantime, I think Celestine, even with just 3 magic arrows, if we took away everything else, yeah, actually I think it's gonna be very, very fine. Like, we can probably do the Dragonfly Hive with her. So, some wood. Nope. There are some knolls there, and these chests are blocked off. That is very sad. I do not have any indication, I just have his magic arrows to try and carry me in case this is like too much. Also, the brown gate, well... Okay, there's only 15 here, thankfully. If it was like 150 or something silly, I don't think I could have done it. Even with the magic arrows and whatnot. I kind of want to conserve my mana though. And we should be fine attacking with Mr. Nomad, and Mr. Nomad indeed the strongest creature in the universe. I always want to do something like, oops, like this. Are you? Yes, you are a safe location. We could lower our morale even more by buying a Medusa. We can fight these troglodytes without buying a Medusa. I think we'll do the second option. Sadly, the gremlins are very unhappy. They are sad about the army composition. The other creatures have different opinions about existence. Their philosophies do not align. Actually, fine, I can get 5 stack here. And yeah, they chose to go for that one. Okay, that is relatively reasonable. Okay, this leads me to some locations, the most important ones probably. The treasure chest, the gold, yeah, the vial of lifeblood. That's very, very good. Let's build a pen. And then some hellhounds blocking the way. Celestine here. It's... what is this? These inaccessible tiles. I would actually really like to get a boat with her. And actually, is it good enough? Few magic arrows? Yeah, the armadillos should carry on their own, basically. And I suppose we can leave her on just the fastest creature she has, which is this. And then Ione can also think about heading home afterwards. I mean, technically we could have Clancy for more units. Having my doubts, can we really count to win against 40 here? Well, maybe let's buy out Clancy and deliver these rampart reinforcements. As over here, Bertram does find some things. We definitely should flag this, even if we are not using the Medusas in a fight, but actually we should maybe be using them in a fight. Have some more experience. Green border guard, eh? I think actually we should definitely do the Pegasi fight first before we do anything else. And then let's take as many, I guess, armadillos, since that's our specialty, and also these guys. Engineers, as many of these as we can. And we still keep finding things rummaging around the area. Well, that's that. Iona is very ready to give. Yeah, we do need more spell power if we're magicking. I think we are fine just doing this. And yeah, I do think the 3 different factions will be good enough. Army from 3 different factions. So, what do we want movement point wise? 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 and 7. Okay. Oof. Nah. Yeah, of course, I have a breath attack unit. Yeah, should have thought about that. I wonder if I do want to magic arrow or not. I think we actually need to attack this one. This fly. Here we can get like a 2-for-1 type of deal. Should I attack the ones that cannot be accessed that easily? Oof, miss morale here. Well, not the best of luck here. I feel like the auto result was a little bit better, just because I brawled and the AI just calculated the results based on the best outcome. So, do we want attack, melee attack? I don't really think we do. Well, for wyverns, in the pluses I say that, and expert wisdom. Can we take the pyramid? I actually think we probably can take the pyramid. So, yeah, Iona is going to give us some units back. I feel like Iona then can go and sit into the town, since she has that artifact. Then Clancy can help us deposit the army, which is slower and less useful. So we will be doing something like this. 1, 2, 3, and yeah, with these 1 stacks, then we would be basically brawling down the pyramid essentially. Well, I don't think Henrietta can be that useful, but before we dismiss her, we'll still walk around with her. I think Celestine is very much so invited to the pyramid. The secrets of the pyramid. What is here? A bunch of dudes who decided to split in 5 stacks. So, I wonder if we can pull like a few of these stacks back. So this, this guy, well, maybe this guy. The magic 10 down. I guess we can shoot, but this guy would hit us, right? I mean, let's try to preserve the halflings if we can. Okay, all the engineers went to sleep. That's pretty sad. And yeah, we'll Mr. Nomad, I guess you're going into the corner. And with relatively minimal losses, we have the air elemental spell. I think we would be, yeah, what would we rather be doing? Going to the ships, or going for the hellhounds? You can actually make this a little bit faster. And then Bertram, he has the job of the chosen one to fight some silver Pegasus, and apparently there's quite a few of them, which is quite sad. So, do you think we will need... Oh boy, the magic arrow cost is increased. Okay, kind of the more optimal outcome happened, where we can kill this guy, then we are freed up for a shot. So I kind of aim at this one. Okay, relatively nasty fight. I actually think let's take the learning, as we can level up after that. And then Bertram, I think spell power, since we can't recharge on mana. Actually, mysticism would be a very high tier here. In this game, we can take the skull helmet, we can take the obelisk, and we can be very, very happy. And this town is also happy, right? Because we have some resources, but not that many. And your creditors want some reassurances that they will get their resources. You can do nothing but comply. So minus, minus, and these in the plus. Okay. That's quite something. So let's take some leadership with this super differentiated army. Would actually be pretty good. I guess we can do this. Don't think we can actually beat the Thunderbirds down, and I think we should. Yeah, try to grab more Medusas. Somehow remanage the army. Ione is very, very happy here. Catacombs, that is a high tier building. For the creature that it gives is very, very good. Swap this around. Celestine actually walking around with an army like so. The hounds seem to have a bed of sulfur nearby. Really? You mean like on the tile that we cannot see? I could cast Mass Haste. It would probably save some armadillos from dying. Yeah, like 1. So that wasn't really worth it. 10 sulfur. Okay. That was pretty good for 10 sulfur. And Mr. Nomad, I do think it's like worthwhile getting them. 5 of them at least. For the 1 stacks, as they are faster than the armadillos. Buried in the sand next to a gnoll's skeleton, you uncover a flail used by a chieftain in the last Lizard Man War. Deep lore for the Mr. Skeleton here. I should check the corpse himself, and no, nothing interesting there. Henrietta, I think she is once again going to have to go to greener pastures, and actually maybe Mr. Clancy can reinforce Bertram over there. So let's see, do we get Henrietta for the third time at the tavern? Hey, Mr. MS. Microsoft. No, we get Wynona instead and actually pick with them with more gargoyles. Surprisingly irrelevant troop. At least it has been for a while now. I wonder if reinforcing is good. I think actually maybe it's not reinforced just yet. Let's just buy these armadillos that are here. Clancy can go down. Bertram is relatively happy here. Yeah, Thunderbirds are a bit too tough. Medusas are nasty, but actually doable with a couple magic arrows. But we have like too many different troops from too many different towns. So yeah, instead I feel like maybe let's do this, and actually our two main heroes are relatively close by, so I wonder if we can meet. Oh, actually we do meet, and we meet very nicely. So crypt here, I feel like 1, 2, actually 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5, 6, 7. This should be the crypt for free. Even the AI understands what the idea there is. And yeah, Celestine. I think Celestine can do. Well, actually the Thunderbirds are gonna be nasty no matter what, so we do need like a magic arrow spamming hero there. But these two heroes are very, very happy to reunify. Well. Ooh, some new spells. And also, I feel like maybe, since Bertram has more mana, actually he can use the super strong magic arrows for a little bit. He can also take the artifacts that benefit in the fight. So, kinda don't want the halflings, right? Actually, these guys we kinda wanna keep, so this would be quite a sad army. He has 160, has 6 of these, 160 damage, so that is each, like what? 2.5 Thunderbirds. We need 1 stack, which is like a tank, so I actually do need the armadillos. I think that would be good. And yeah, then the gremlins just do their thing. So Bertram, you can do this, and actually Celestine, you can also be useful. Obelisk, and you can do this Medusa fight. And yeah, we did visit this imp cache. It wasn't left like forgotten. I guess Iona can go and visit the tower here, and also the windmill. Maybe we should start with the windmill. It's a bit further away. Do we want Wynona? She is bringing the army, but is she useful? I'm waiting for the 6 wood, then I can build a castle, and I can build a what's it called? You know, capital. That would be very, very good. Hey, Mr. Sprocket, how are you doing? Now it's my map's turn. Oh no. Ooh. Apparently winnable even on auto result. I think also this is a very generous magic arrow. chose to bully my gremlins. Well, that's kind of sad. And sadly... yeah, I just feel like a magic arrow is a bit stronger here as a spell. And yeah, we actually have an alchemist slab. That's very, very good. I feel like Bertram, well, maybe he should take the next chest for gold, actually. And yeah, we do have some reinforcements here. We would actually have to go maybe up there with Bertram. Meanwhile... yeah, they're gonna have 2 stacks, so... okay, 1 nomad for the green tent. We do not know what the green tent gives, but... hopefully it is... good. And actually, wait, hold up, Celestine. I feel like maybe, yeah, maybe you can get the 1000. The 1 spell power for the 1000 gold. And yeah, we actually do get a little bit of wood and ore. I guess we can finally build a castle here. 6 more ore, okay. Celestine can grab the 1 spell power. I suppose Mr. Clancy can, like, try to interact with these 2 heroes. And maybe she's just going forward. They don't have a second town yet. They don't have a second town. Alright, so then, in that case... what I feel like should happen is the halflings benefit more from this, more from this, more from the luck item. The magic stuff can stay on Mr. Bertram. I think we can use the armadillos to great effect, and I think the rest of the stuff. Maybe minus the nomads. So these are from the same faction. Wonder if the Medusas... going to... wonder if this army is good enough, you know, to fight the Medusas, essentially. I think it should be. Then we can give all the nomads away to Celestine. We can also give her all of these guys away, and we have all the artifacts as well. Free victory against the mummies, we have some quicksand, and I actually think maybe Mr. Clancy can stick around on this side. And maybe like that, okay. Very small difference, doesn't make a difference to most people, but okay. Capital has been built. And your creditors want some resources that they want some reassurance that they will get the resources. You can do nothing but comply, alright. Creditors are taking some and giving some back. I'm not sure they're good creditors. And yeah, investing some wood here would be quite good. Okay, so we would have to check if we can grab the marketplace. Ooh, wood, actually wood. Actually, I think maybe let's haste up so we could start in the next round. As otherwise we would be maybe suffering some nasty casualties. So water magic would be really good. I do not have any like earth spells. That would be good. I mean, we technically have bless, and actually it is in our spell book. So yeah, actually let's take that water magic. I'm gonna do this. Mr. No Book is not gonna be too happy. And here, I guess we're fighting the Corsairs. Bertram could be waiting one turn, because he can go visit the oasis and then, yeah, be ready to jump into the boat afterwards. And, well, what do we get? We can upgrade some catacombs, perhaps. These old Goikurkois, the upgraded version, are, like, amazing, but... The in-laws stop over for a holiday visit but quickly leave when the smell of putrid garbage and rotting carcasses wafts over the castle. It's not my fault, brothers. So, okay, Keymaster has been seen. I feel like I actually should take this wood because probably the other pile is gonna be like small as well. And here I am completely fine using some magic, as we can kind of block the guy from shooting altogether. Okay, bigger stacks or smaller stacks are chilling. And Blue Halon also has a very big, powerful stack here. Oh, that's quite curious, is it not? And then I think I will actually buy out the Wynona. She will, because she comes with an army, she can sit here, and Iona can simply wait here. Anything that we need at all in the town, like immediately? No, not really. Well, I guess we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wood. Most uneconomical exchange rate in the universe. Grab a boat. And yeah, this is my little cohort of lizards. I guess we can go for these chests and also just finally get some wood through the water. I wonder if there are any whirlpools. Doesn't look like there's a whirlpool here. Looks like there's a whirlpool here to their lands. So I'm assuming I'm the first one in the water. Which could be a false assumption. Actually, yeah, we do see that they don't have a shipyard yet. So, no buckler. It's quite good. I think we can grab some more experience. Don't want the states on my main hero. That's good, but like not like this, you know. Then Celestine. I think you should be heading back. And yeah. So, you know what's maybe heading back like through here even. Bertram can take this. And well, yeah, that's kind the only way he could land. I think it's better for him to take these chests first, then get back into the boat and then take the other flotsam. Yeah, Clancy can chill. Who do we have in the tavern? It is Agar. My man Agar has decided to exist. And actually, you know what? I think like Olga Turquoise are gonna be the next big stack that we have. This plus the halflings is just gonna be annihilation. Yeah. Olga Turquoise are gonna be the way we can clear things on the map. And they haven't bought a boat yet. It's quite good. 6 and 6, and they actually they took away that... Oh, actually, they have a town portal or something like that. Since they completely ran away, how many experience do we need? We need like 2,000 points. Over 2,000 points, so if it's a smaller one, I think we'll take the gold instead. Do this. Then... Is it faster going through this? I feel like it's faster going through here. Then Clancy can very handily head back. What is the time limit? Month 3, week 4. So we do still have a month of playtime. It's just pretty difficult running around. Yeah, let's advance your archery. Let's grab her pathfinding if we can. And also grab... That's kind of actually it. Just the most beneficial creatures are the ones that we can grab. And looks like the AI is like brewing up to make a escape. I do kind of get them. So, Bertram, are you able to, with 5 lizards and 4 wyverns, how many are here? Horde of water elementals. I think horde is like a little bit too much. I would need, yeah, like more stuff, just more stuff. Or we could go through the whirlpool. That's also like a very solid choice here. So Celestine is simply heading back. It looks like they are charging through to me. Oh, Cyra, she doesn't really have too much. Am I fine losing 1 Lizardian? I am fine losing 1 Lizardian. In order to... Oh, actually, wait, they can attack my Bertram now. That is very sad. Because he's next to the shoreline. I kind of wish that wasn't the case, but then again, you could potentially camp on the ships where you shouldn't. But then again, boat play would need some sort of a buff. So 16 nomads, I feel like that's quite good. Then I mean, yeah, if Bertram gets assassinated, we can simply bring the army back. It ain't no biggie deal. Let's build a manufactory just to have more units of different kinds. Creditors want some resources back. Super cheap. Ice elementals. Well, once again, I'm thinking, can I do it? 20 to 49. I think that's a little bit too much. So the... Oh, that's actually it. That's just the 2 whirlpools. Well, in that case... Agar can, for 100%, and give me those reinforcing troops. Also wonder what is in that. Underground passage, we can kind of go get some ore, and yeah. Celestine, we can go fight the opponent, we can go fight the pyramid. Almost feel like getting maybe 2 people in the boats. Could be good. Watchtower for the unit variety. I guess I'm a unit variety enjoyer, so sure thing. Then Agar, you have to do most of the job because Bertram in a boat is slower. Then, what do we finally need? I think we will take all the factory army, and we need 1 slot to, yeah, like, get the whirlpool army, essentially, so they can pull over. Bertram. This would be a very good final stop. This would be... Let's just do this. Fight these, go back, fight the ship. Okay, that's mummies. And well, actually, you know what, Clancy? You're gonna have the 7 dwarfs, you like it or not, and you're gonna go and grab a... Actually, no, we're gonna reverse this. It's gonna be Mr. Gar, who has the 7 dwarfs. He's gonna be the little princess, and he's gonna magic arrow the opponent. Celestine, in the meantime, well... Wynona doesn't have a book, so she can go grab the halflings away and upgrade them, and also the armadillos would be like very good for an upgrade, right? It's just... yeah, sure thing, they get stronger. We'll... quicksand, okay. Quite a lot of nomads actually, so... And Celestine can already be moving. One or the other devil. That's not very Gucci, my brother. It's a devil. Okay, then 6 and 6. Bertram is very, very happy to take this fight. Yeah, turns out not having haste is actually a little bit of a problem. Well, we can block one, or we can actually haste this guy so he could shoot. We can also just -5. I think actually hasting him up. Oh yeah, they don't burrow. And yeah, this is kinda equivalent to 5. And they do attack the wyverns in the end, that's pretty good. So here, -4 and -3. Almost feels like the AI misclicked. They meant to shoot, but then they buffed instead. Kind of like players do sometimes. Okay, that's that. And then we can head back through the whirlpool. Agar is gonna be the little princess. Super duper slow though. Clancy, well yeah, he can't really do too much either. Ione has to stay here to generate more troops, and I guess in that case, how far can she move, like, afterwards, like somewhere here? So I guess maybe it's gonna be fine if we just leave Wynona like this. And I think we can also defeat the pyramid and then kind of head back. It's a bit risky, they could just break through here with a good hero, so actually maybe let's kind of wait, like a safe distance away. I got scared. Serpentarium, Gantry, I think actually having a very high speed creature would be good, so Serpentarium it is. And yeah, they look at this man, he knew what he was doing. He absolutely knew what the plan was. He understood the assignment, ambush the opponent at all costs. And I do hate him for that. AI always calculating this 10,000 IQ moves, but usually by pure accident. So, Celestine. I think you have to... Oh. I guess we're sending Wynona to take the windmill, since she's not going to be useful any other way. I guess we can kind of try to run away here. Ian Swipe is money by just existence. Okay, upgrades, people, upgrades. And... And then I think we just have to go and push blue, unless he goes to the magic land. Decided to beat the devils and actually succeeded. What kind of sorcery is that? Okay, so creature number 1, creature number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So the elementals actually seem to be doing nasty to us. That one lizard warrior didn't stand a chance, but he didn't know it. Kinda sad, but here's the food chain, and here I think the food chain goes in the other direction. So, of course they didn't. I thought, will they really try to go and reach that? They did, but hey, it's just one engineer. So, water magic is an interesting one, but less advanced learning. Do you have a haste? You do have a haste, Mr. Bertram, but yeah, you do have a haste, so that's that. Vampire Skull, actually very, very good item. Is there anything valuable here at all? That is like, no. It is not. They're kind of generating an army over there, which is a bit sad for me. We can put Ian here, and we can put Iona into a town. And actually, wait, Ian, you can grab the experience as well. Celestine, actually, for the first time in the universe, in the history of the universe, you can have not only a speed 11 creature in your army, you can stay at home, you can regenerate your mana, and you can have some good spells extra. And can we exchange something? No, we cannot exchange anything. I do think this is actually huge. And then I think we just have to push them no matter what. Halon is quite powerful. This is gonna be like 1 gigafight and done, and I kind of need like a guard to be here so we can deliver the army afterwards, and deliver this army afterwards, and then even Clancy, out of all people, is trying to be useful here. And Ian's white, yeah, even more money. So I have a question for myself. Do I want basic tactics? I can kind of grab it. I do want basic tactics. I think actually it's going to be pretty impactful. Not like we can fill the skill slot with anything else. Anything else that is useful? Like immediately useful, I guess we can... I'd like some spells though, if I could. 6 of these guys upgraded, are they going to be useful? That's a good question. The answer can probably no. The army is brewing, but I need a little bit more time for it to brew to be a bit better. Halon here says Wynona needs to stop existing. He summoned elementals, so he is a big fan of losing mana. Wynona sadly stops existing. Clancy can try to save some of the secondary army. I feel like that is actually worthwhile if we can also pull him closer to the town, and if we can do something like this. So Celestine should be getting all the army she can. Like maybe this stone boys don't really fit into the army that well, you know. And then this, and then I guess we also wanted the, you know, second ranged unit, if we are to have something. In that case, let's also upgrade them. There's quite a big difference for these guys upgraded and unupgraded. I think we can kind of move a guard just slightly further away. So one very big decisive battle is gonna happen. So 6 and 6. Excuse me, what happened here? Did oh, he went for the pyramid, it was empty, and then he was like, adios, brothers. So, this... Oh wait, actually we already have 2 stacks. These 2 stacks should be in the middle, as they're the fastest ones, and then maybe we can split these into half. So... how did we end up with a 4 and 9 stack split between these two? That's quite interesting and quite sad. So do this, just walk, walk, fly. Okay, actually Bertram can end up landing here, which is perfect. Then we can take... Hagar can merge everything except these together. Okay, Bertram is now super duper fast. I'm gonna go here. Bertram will be taking the trash and beating Cyra. I think that's gonna be the game plan. And I also feel like Celestine. I know it's kind of in the middle of the week, day 5, but... I feel like with the army merge coming, and actually we can use. Okay, like don't need to waste that slot. Is there? Do we have any more engineers? Actually, we do have a little bit more engineers. Sure thing. We'll just take whatever we can get. Level 3 spells are not known to be really good. I'm thinking, is there a single level 3 spell, like maybe a frost ring or something, that could be beneficial to me at the moment. So like maybe it's worth grabbing earthquake, anti-magic, actually forceful, all the good level 3 spells. Woke up when I said there aren't any good level 3 spells. That's quite interesting. So I do wish to go like this. Clancy's gonna be helping with the chain. I feel like we're gonna be doing this. And I feel like also Ian, since he's generating more money than Iona, he should be the one carrying the artifact here. That does make sense to me. I can't believe, actually, yeah, Bertram never visited this. We do need to also give away the artifacts, so like, what can I leave Bertram on? I guess these guys are kind of not that criminally slow. Speed 7 still, but... So do this and this. And Clancy says to Celestine, hey girl, you got that crown, and you also restored mana. We need this for mana restoration, we don't really care about the call or anything else. More shooters, more guys, boom boom. Armadillos have been upgraded, so we can't really use those. And Celestine is now finally fully operational and moving out. It'll be like a... She has become Death, the Destroyer of Worlds. Bertram can actually level up these 2 things. Clancy will need to give him the artifacts. Agar can actually go to his doom, I think. Ian is fine chilling here. I mean, yeah, so technically these secondary heroes we can simply equip with 1 stacks. For example, Iona, you can take these 7 dwarfs that are ready for battling. And you can explore, I guess. We'll see if the underground has any, like, creatures guarding something or not. And then we'll decide if she's going in the underground or not. Mr. Gigachad Halon still Gigachadding it up. So, is there anything worthwhile here? Some spells maybe? A path. Protection from air. I am intrigued. Oh, green. Green. Blue. Okay, this is for me. This is indeed for me. We will fight them. We do have tic-tacs, so we can avoid certain amount of casualties. I like how they try to hit the little. Okay. Five golems. I guess we will use the Medusas as the other remaining stacks. And Agar can also join the fun train. Bertram really should be just recovering his mana, and he can get the upgrades and of the stats later. And Clancy, I guess he's gonna go grab a book, so he as well could, you know, be slinging magic arrows left, right, and center. Don't need the bank just yet, and nothing else here really makes sense or matters in the context of this game. Weasel, is this his Halon? It is his Halon, so actually I have to match his Halon, or do I have to push one or the other? Okay, so gold mine is quite a good thing. We are still missing experience. I think the gold I can actually leave. The gold itself. And check out this, and we can check out the other side there. Anyone interesting here? Melchior. He is the one. Clancy's gonna give you up. Oh, no. Clancy's gonna do this. Well, end up moving in the other direction anyway. Oh yeah, this man has a resistance, so he's a little bit of a troll in the sense of magic. And then we need Bertram to have these items. And also Bertram, you can have a speed 11 creature, so you would be super duper fast. And yeah, can we defeat this man with just Bertram? I actually don't think... Well, we would be exchanging towns, but it would be kind of chaos after that. I think the safer play is defending with the main hero, even though our timer is running out. It's actually interesting. We have to... I think we'll be more forced into making a play or two, unless we can defeat Halon. So, yeah. Iona. Magic arrow, like, bruh, that's not even relevant at all. And yeah, do this. Agar. Well, Iona can check, Iona can go for the gold. I think the other is gonna probably have like another tent or two. I guess Agar can quickly jump here as well. So, Ian can step aside. And these two fine gentlemen. I guess it makes sense that Melchior could also recover some mana. And Clancy definitely needs a spell book. And don't you worry, I will be merging the armies back again. I don't think he can reach, because I have a speed 11 creature, and I cannot reach the end of this road, and plus he would be, even if he, I think he has pathfinding. If he has logistics, still, his creatures are a bit too slow. And yeah, guess we could do some one-stack shenanigans with automatons if he comes a bit too close to the sun being my town. Ooh, he is going the opposite direction of what I want. Okay, Agar. Yeah, Agar can do this. Iona. Oh, light blue. So actually this is also for us. So, do we take the army? Do we try to reinforce Celestine? I think we have to do this. We have to like threaten him. Would like for Bertram to not be the guy doing this, so Clancy can't reach, he's a bit too slow. Melchior maybe? Like Bertram can just move 1 hex down, right? Yeah, okay. This is the man who we're gonna send for the job to. That means we can take Bertram, we can leave Bertram with the wyverns. And we take Clancy. We give away all the creatures from the town. And also hold up Clancy, we want this equipment. So Melchior is gonna be dying for a very good cause, and also I kinda want 7 automatons on him just because he's gonna be exploding it all over the place. So the high tier troops we need 100%. Armadillo upgrade, of course. Shooters are always good. And I guess the more armadillos we can get, the better. So Melchior now sacrifices his life to give a massive army upgrade to us, and also make some 1 stacks. Then Todd does this. Maybe we could have spent, well, do this, and also give Bertram away. Those things, I mean, technically he has all the experience, like all the mana. I think this would be fine as well. Wouldn't really hurt anyone, and yeah. Ian's white. Actually, Ian will be on the other side, because here we can at least get some reinforcements if we really need to. So, now let's see if Halon chickens out. Oh no, they're actually gonna be very annoying. Are they not? They're gonna be running around like sillies. You're gonna make me chase you, are you not? You silly goose, you. He is indeed going to make me chase him, which is pretty sad, but I am catching up on him. That's very good. Then Clancy can give back this 7 automatons. I think we Oh, excuse me, needed 1 more. This. Oh, actually, no, I did calculate it correctly on the first time. Okay, so Bertram is going to go and pressure this side for them. Melchior, I guess, also. We kind of want at least something to be happening. Like, I guess Mr. Clancy, surprisingly. Well, Mr. Clancy has a bunch of mana. I guess he can also go and like harass the opponent. The problem is they can kind of jump out, yeah, wherever with the boat. So I do have to rush them down. I do have to attack their city. Halon says adios. I do understand that choice, even though it is annoying for me to deal with. So Iona goes here. Agar, take little bits of money that is left. Yeah. Actually, let's send the 3 of the boys down here. And also we can probably grab some fine units from the refugee camps. So, oh, actually, we can do this. It's a bit risky not leaving even 1 good hero to defend, but I feel like that is gonna be the play to make Could get Luna. She would have some mana to defend. Also 1 school of magic, so magic arrows would be cheaper. So how strong is this hero? This hero is Cyra. 16 oceans, eh? Actually, you know what, Clancy, here, go and weaken her. Tell her explosions are very good, but not for her. Okay, this Iona, very happy to steal their mummies. And we can actually go into their swampland. And actually this is the way they came in, right? So we should be heading for their town, maybe actually through the most direct way. And this... Yeah, actually let's just go through the most straight way to the town that we know. What if this is a dead end? This would be so bad for me. I think maybe. Maybe it's not, but I haven't seen them arrive from there. Okay, horned demons. Then... Clancy should be interesting for them. Don't actually want to take anything away. Ooh, Aine is here, but... Ooh, Gem Pond. I would like to take the defense. Halon is here. Okay, we have to start fighting them. And rushing their town is the #1 way to get someone angry. So, 7 automatons. And also... alrighty, this Mr. Mummy, it's your time. Okay. Got rid of quite a few of their troops. Not quite good enough though. Iona, it's gonna lower their mana. Because he's summoning, and I guess we can just blast. This guy wants 4, I think he can, or 5 rather, I think he can do that. Iona, is she worthwhile saving? She is giving us money. She would kinda, oh, Shackles of Retreat, Shackles of War are here, we cannot retreat. Guess we will be trying to... I was kinda counting in a magic arrow, but that didn't happen, so... Okay, Week of the Hedgehog, so... What happened here is... They fell for one of the baits, which means Cyra should be very vulnerable now to being attacked. Okay, Cyra got eliminated. That's very, very good. Then we have Mr. Melchior here, who can and is doing this. And then Celestine, or main hero. Ooh. Halon, you are here. Oh, and this goes to the town as well. I think these +1 stat, though. I think the +1 stat we can skip for now, or movement is better spent elsewhere. And actually ballistics would be like crazy good for this situation. Getting to target the ballista. And Agar, would you be able to beat these? You would not. You would just be a secondary hero chilling somewhere. Wynona is back. She has a book now. We can give her 7 automatons. And yeah, let's split these into 1 stacks. And then our favorite heroes can go and eat a landmine. That is indeed quite good. What a good feeling to do that. So, yeah, unfortunately, Ione not going to be making it. So, Halon is now enraged. He is going forward. I don't want to lose Agar for free. Maybe he can kind of escape her, escape their attentions. This one defense though is kind of on the way here. Okay, Aine has positioned herself where she can be attacked. Since their army is split, I think this would actually be a good choice to attack her now. Hey, Mr. Ozan, how are you doing? So, any positioning, I don't think we have to be careful about. Any high tier spells that would be dangerous to us. Something like this should be fine. I feel like they should be going to us, right? Unless maybe we can like do a cheeky. In that case, actually, if I'm mass hasting, hold up. Let's do it like this. 1, 2, 3. Am I mass hasting? I could just blast 1 Titan down. I do think actually mass hasting is really strong here. We can do some around. We have to attack Mr. Titan. Mr. Armadillos can roll in as well. Well, attacking my big friend. They are. Okay, 13, 13, 25. Well, I think Mr. Titan is still the biggest problem here. I think this should be good enough. Okay, it was. So, don't like the fact that we lost 2 Kotls, but then again they're unupgraded. Also 4 Olgoi Turquoise. Other than that, this was... Ooh. Is this a very... Archery is a very good last skill. Logistics would have also been good. I don't think we can get fire magic. I don't think anything else would be that relevant. So yeah, let's just get that. And technically day 2, so they should have bought out everything they wanted. That, so let's grab the level up here. 10 gems. Well now, level up 3 is very stingy about money. I guess Wynona, we have to put her as an obstacle. Ooh, and Halon actually decides to go back. He's like, it's not worth it. Well, in that case, Bertram feels very emboldened to go explore this. Wynona actually feels very emboldened to follow him, so we can explode. 48 rogues, that is quite a reinforcement in the random location on the map. I think we will. We can go through the portal. Celestine, she is calling down a storm on herself. Ooh, Septienna, so this is a bit unfortunate. I think actually they're going to be shooting the halflings. Going in here feels kind of bad, but then again, the Titan didn't get to shoot. So, yeah. At least that's something. Then 400, well... Ooh, Mr. Genie decided to go outdoors. Very, very good. Very, very good. So Catapult is still not feeling it, eh? Delete Mr. One Devil. And here I feel like... Okay, kinda acceptable losses for what we gained back. Wall of Knowledge, I definitely want. They don't have an artifact merchant, but they do have everything else that is nice in the world. Yeah, I do want the stats, and that is gonna be very, very good. They're gonna be just fine. So, Gar is also... Yeah, Blue Halon now has a choice to push in one or the other direction. And my Celestine should also be pushing, actually. Like back, so we would eventually meet Halon. We could also try to flag all dwellings. Ooh. I think he senses that there is a... Ooh, actually, we could win by just taking the mine as well. Can we not? So, yeah, Bertram kind of wants to know what's behind here. Wynona. Ay. The pyramid was very sad. What a shame. Okay, Celestine, you grab everything. We can buy a Nimbus here. We could get a level 3 Mage Guild here. Wow, some spells. And yeah, well, I guess this is useless for a tower player. And yeah, Mr. Nimbus, what can you do for the kingdom? Guess you can make Celestine a little bit faster by just taking away her slower troops, and then I guess that also was good for the kingdom. So Halon is just panicking, as he does not see a way to victory. This would be what? Pathfinding. Okay, yeah, everyone gets a pathfinding. Witch Hut, we took this. We don't need anything else. Just missing one obelisk, but we will be heading here. Nimbus would be 64 gremlins, getting 64 gremlins for free. Not Wynona, but. I don't know, we can probably grab the thing. Bertram would be trying to check that out. And interestingly enough, we would be having a fight here, right? Yeah, we would be having a fight because Halon is super duper close. I guess we can do this. Actually, no, we can not really do it. Okay, so we would not want him to have these guys. I guess nothing that shoots. Everything that shoots would be nasty to fight against. Things that explode, I guess. Armadillos. Guess we would even bank loan it up. Another hero with the automatons would have been really good. But this would be our defense. Halon says, I want to spend some mana. Master Genie decided that the buff on the elementals was quite necessary at that point, so 7 for 7, quite the exchange. So here, what is my best cast? I guess a bunch of magic arrows. I like how they're simply summoning. It's kind of their one trick that they know. It will always work. Ooh. I'm going to get all of those, okay. Three, 8, well, need to move the 8 out of the way anyway, so we would be just moving them. And then hitting with automaton, I guess hitting with the guy here, and hitting the gremlins as well. At least the master gremlins are dying in astronomical rates. So, okay, the Nagas can reach. Oof. No use meditating, so we'll try to get 2 genies, we got 1. Okay, they get my town, but Scuttleboat, little do they know that maybe there's a mine here as well. Because I'm thinking what's gonna happen at the moment is bum bum bum. Nope, no victory yet, so there is indeed another mine that we have to flag somewhere out in the world. And yeah, we can, I guess we can use this watering hole. What exits did it have? Unfortunately we do not have the mansion door. I guess we would be doing this. Yeah. No, you can't really help us. Maybe instead of the engineers, the rogues would be better, but then again, 6 speed, 10 health, 8, 3. No, actually the engineers are better, for sure. We could see his army with more detail, but that's not really gonna help me. Well, actually now the rogues might be quite decent, so we have his town, he has my town. And yeah, but he is a fool, for there are no what's it called, mines nearby for him. Is this Bertram actually going to be pivotal for the victory? Do you wish to retreat? No, they're not so tough, come on now. So this is 4 and this is what, 6, right? Ooh. Lamau, right? Congratulations, your flag flies on every mine. Victory is yours. There was not a single sawmill on this map. And my rank is a Cyclops King. Very appropriate for owning all the mines, as the Cyclops stockpile usually holds all the resources, besides gold. So, we did outsmart the AI with this one, and I'm pretty happy about that, and accidentally I clicked where? Oh, I clicked outside of the screen, that's what happened. That is very, very sad, so hold up. Let's jump back into it. Okay, guest 273, that is my name, and this is only going to be my 11th best score, Gorlam's Tentacle Swampland. I wonder if playing from the other perspective, you could rush... Yeah, you're kind of like in a corner, and you go outwards. Meanwhile, Red can go to those bottom mines first, so he could go to a dead end, essentially. Blue's perspective is more like about attacking the other player, and Red's perspective is more like about collecting the mines. So that is interesting. So I am going to very quickly load. That's another word, but very quickly load. So didn't get a final fight, which is a bit disappointing, but I do wish to check what they start with. So we saw this and this little area. What we didn't see, the one of the angels steps forward and warns, the forces of good guard this underground gate, no one shall pass. That's what we passed. Lamau got him. So here there were minor treasures, and here there were minor treasures, okay. So, yeah, it's just that. What was in this? Earth Elemental, aha, so both of us got elementals. Through here, they have a spell scroll. Sure thing, Scuttleboat, not that useful. What is this spell scroll? Tell me, I wish to know. Town portal. You find a spell scroll inscribed with the town portal spell. You toss it into your backpack. Oh boy, they got the easy way out of all the troubles. Just spell scroll your way out of the problems. And here, this is like way less exciting. Actually, wait, hold up. There's water which you cannot access through whirlpool with some treasures in it, which is kind of cool and not cool at the same time, because you depend on summoned boat and water magic. And also what is here, so this is pathfinding, +1 knowledge. I guess we can... They have another town portal, what? They have 2 town portal scrolls, and Halon took them both. What kind of an injustice is this? Well, I guess we can check where the grail is, if I do actually remember where all the obelisks were. I think one was here, and I think there was one here. And one more here, right? Yes. So, next to a palm tree, so here. This is where the grail was on the second tentacle. Second of Gorlam's tentacles. What an interesting map. It kind of looks like a hand, like this is the palm, and then it has like these, I don't know. This like a beholder hand would look like. Anyway, they had 2 town portal scrolls, and I was just running around. So I'm very happy I got Celestine, who starts the pathfinding on this one. Otherwise, this one would be quite a nightmare. If like the objectives are far away, you don't have any wood, you depend on the map to give you wood, which it did give you periodically, 6 and 6. This guy actually starts with a wood pile as well, 2 wood piles. Are they big though? 9 and 10, oh boy. Easy street over here. Halon could not defeat me with such a large advantage, which is kind of a shame. Shame on the AI for that. Wonder if this gives wood. Nope. Well, getting wood from like a campfire would be like very like, you know, turning it into a one-sided affair, I feel like. Anyway, the Guardian here is much smaller than the Guardian here, so that's interesting as well. I think I've checked out the map enough, and I definitely think here I played on the more difficult starting position. I kind of remember this map because I remember the other town was in the top right corner. It's been like, I don't know, 3 years since I played it though, so yeah. Nice, GG. What's next? Well, either tomorrow or next week there is gonna be a stream for the next single player scenario map. If I continue, the Shadow of Death maps is gonna be Hatchet, Axe, and Saw. Yeah, because that's the other 2-player map. Or I might do a custom map if I see something pretty interesting that isn't like a G size or H size map. If I had more than like just 1 day free or 2 days free, essentially, I would probably play those bigger maps or those like more story-driven maps where you would have to sit down for like, I don't know, 6 to 8 hours, 4 days in a row for like a big adventure. I wouldn't mind one of those maps, you know, the custom ones that are not maybe too challenging. But yeah, but for now, I'm just playing maps which you can hopefully do in one single sitting. With that said, I will head out and I will see you all next time, whenever that might be. There is also like a small, like I would say 2% chance that I might stream something multiplayer with the boys, but it seems like these days I'm the only one online on the Discord. Everyone is busy with summer things, so yeah, we'll see if that happens or if that doesn't happen. Anyway, I hope you all have a good one and see you all next time.